State. Dr. Satkin Adar, thank you very much for this amendment on the bill for the NUC to regulate and engage university academic staff. Initially, I was confused when you are making your debate, but when my other colleagues spoke, I now became a bit at ease. Instead of standing on defense, I now take a position. My earlier position was to go against this amendment based on what Honorable Babale has already mentioned, that universities have autonomy. I have fear that when this bill scaled to third reading, when the universities came or stakeholders, they may oppose it. We are currently facing a lot of challenges between university lecturers in the form of ASU, the federal government, Federal Ministry of Education, and NUC itself. Most of this bordered on the conflict between the federal government and ASU demands. Some of these ASU demands include overpopulation of student ratio per lecturer. I have a friend of mine, my classmate, who is now a professor. He told me he lectures 500 students in a particular course at a particular time. And he's complaining bitterly, how can somebody impart knowledge on 500 students at a time? World over, universities are supposed to have, not only universities, from primary, secondary to any tertiary institution, we are supposed to have student per ratio to a lecturer. In the university, it should not be more than, at best, 100 students at a time, unless when you have borrowed courses, maybe in sciences and engineering and social sciences. For example, you cannot go to medical school and expect to have more than 60 students in a class and expect those medical students to be fully understood the concept of what you are teaching them, because their issue concerns life and death. My concern here is, Dr. Satkin, give me your attention. I'm trying to give you an input so that when you go to defend your bill or support it at the third reading, you have much input that you can engage whoever comes to oppose you. Otherwise, this bill will be dead on arrival. As for now, the NUC, as I have made to understand, they are mandated to accredit every course on regular basis. I don't know whether it is on yearly basis or it is on biannual basis or it is on two-yearly basis. And I know on every accreditation they go, each particular course, there are a number of lecturers per category. For example, before a department is accredited, there must be certain number of professors, certain number of doctors, certain number of senior lecturers, certain number of lecturers, certain number of assistant lecturers, and graduate assistants. If this happens, if actually it happened, then there should be no problem, and we should not have the problem Satkin is trying to bring to us here. But I suspect, maybe I may be wrong in the information I have, that accreditation does not exist as it is, or the criteria laid down as I mentioned it here, it does not exist. In any case, I support this bill, and I call on everyone here to support it. Anything that will add quality of education of our young ones, we shall promote and support it. But meanwhile, like I said, Dr. Abbas, you need to do your background check more so that you will be able to defend this. I want it to scale through at the third reading. I wish you success.